Hey there, all you guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It is me, B Coops of Might, also known as B Coops for short, here to bring you another episode of Enigmatis 3, The Shadows of Karkhala. So, as you saw in the last episode, we had a heck of a kickoff with a plane crash and some extra discoveries and some other stuff that was going on in the entirety of the lead up to this. We survived the plane crash, and then some weird monster thing just kind of busted on in and broke up the party. I'm now separated from Hamilton, and I have found a woman by the name of Brittany, so I think she's part of the expedition crew, and a young mute girl who is a local, her name is Fang. And now I'm trying to find some things so that I can patch up the wound that, or so that she can patch up the wound that she sustained. This isn't D&D. So that she can patch up the wound that she sustained before she, I guess, passes out from it not being bandaged. It didn't look like it was bleeding that much to me, but you know, wounds always have to be at least a little bit dramatic in anything that you deal with that doesn't actually have a damage system. So yeah. So this is basically where I left off last time, where there is a first aid kit here, but I was kind of guessing, given the setup, that I was going to have to do some more puzzle solving. So I went ahead and ended it there for the other game. But we're going to hop back into it here and see what we've got. So continue. Got a mug. Oh, first aid. I need one clump of a bunch of different plants. 3... Oh, an herbal painkiller. Nice. Mug of milk. Clump of plants. 3 of what kind of look like morning glories, honestly. But need all of those heated up in a pot. Well, got that part. Painkiller salve would be useful. Too bad the jar is empty. Could disinfect the needles here. Oh, sorry. What do I got? Hope she knows what she's doing. This whole stitching and bending idea makes me nervous. Ouch. Whew. I personally don't like needles at all. Like, I'm actively even now like rubbing my wrist against myself just thinking of having to do that. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. No painkiller. Why am I not surprised? Which is why we're making this herbal painkiller. But yeah, I've got all the pieces and stuff here for a lot of it. Alright, let's back out. I picked up something. Wooden sewing token. Something is blocking the shelf. Search the sewing kit for useful items. Those strings are too strong to just break. Scissors. Ooh, yeah, you need, I think to do any kind of like surgical something, I think you're actually supposed to use a curved needle because it makes it, you know, go where you need it to go in skin. Because it turns out skin is very different from, say, an embroidery hoop with fabric on it. I do know how to cross stitch. Very basics, but I do know. Decided to teach myself. Oh, this is neat. This one's sort of like a... Okay, this one's a more direct, like, find this thing. Interesting. Don't really recognize, like, any of these herbs. I think that one might be like ginger, maybe. Where's the last one? What? Oh, it's not the last one, that's why. Okay. Nice. Okay, now I just need a mug of milk. Need some bandages to dress my wounds. needles. There. Okay. Could try to make this out of here, but... Okay, but I do need to find the milk. Also, Dragon Jaw. Oh, he was holding his buddy's arm for him. Nice. Give that to you, and now I can have that pretty thing. Thanks, guys. Little rusty, but it'll hold. It's completely wasted. All right. You never know where the true talent may be born. Those are... That one almost looks... Some of these look... That one kind of looks like the Jersey Devil. But, you know, white. Hey! Milk! I'll come back to this. It's also here. Okay, so that seems like the kids probably hear... Well, if there's a statue of that kind of looking, like, not quite griffin-looking thing, it's probably a story that they hear a lot, so... Milk. Cooking! Okay. There we go. I'll need some bandages, so... Not entirely sure. Oh, right. I've already looked at that. Ironing. Okay. In that case... Wish I had my lockpicks. Ooh. Okay, that one's good. And now that one's good. Okay. Well, now I can get to here. Found an iron. Need to be careful. I don't want the acid to burn me. Apparently battery acid is just something that comes in useful all the time for these games. If I could find a way to make it move. It's stuck. Definitely needs a new bearing. There that is. Bucket is useless without a handle. This wheel must be part of the mill. Oh, other parts of an iron, I guess. Whoa. Make the distiller work? Rotate the pipes so their colors form continuous lines. Ooh, I remember. Okay. Alright, so... Okay. Ooh, not quite. I'll come back to that one. Interesting. Okay. There There we go. Did I just get like some high-grade whiskey or something? Alcohol. Oh, I should heat it up first. Okay. Cool.
Do you have everything? All right then. Let's take care of that wound.
Oh, did you find bandages?
Got everything ready? No. Then set it up. I found some antibiotics we can use.
I'm guessing I'm gonna need to use this iron for something. Oh, wet cotton cloth. That's what it is. That's what I thought it was a piece of metal for some reason. Alright. Hot iron. And now I'm gonna cut that into strips. I guess the heat from the iron sterilized it? I hope. Oh, and the alcohol is for these.
I think we have all we need. Show me your arm. I'll put in the stitches.
Okay.
About a week ago, a professor joined our expedition. He was kind of strange and obsessed about this portal we found. One day, he went completely mad. I have no idea why, but you won't believe me. He summoned that beast. It killed everybody. I'm only alive because I wasn't there. But I saw everything. Then I came here for help. But when I got here, the village was deserted.
Is this the man?
Yes! Do you know him?
More than I'd like to. Do you know where he could be now?
In the monastery, I guess. Trying to open the portal. But it won't be easy to get up there. The bridge we took collapsed. I can help you get there if you want. Yeah, I have to get to the radio in the camp anyway. Okay. Now the bandage looks fine. Let's see if we can find another way up that mountain.
Yeah, honestly, where's everybody else in this place?
Fang, find a jacket. We're leaving soon.
I mean, that's fair. We don't want to just leave the child here. Okay, I think I found everything I could. Oh, I bet.
This lever is stuck. But I think I can handle it. Look around and see if we can propel the cableway somehow.
Do I have a... No, okay. Where's the shot? Oh, wait. Nice. Acid. Just dribble that on there. Also, if it's doing that, what the hell is that pipette made out of that it didn't go through it? Honestly. Sawmill. Strange, it seems there's no mortar bonding those stones together. They're too high to get a closer look. I need more crates. Oh, and now I've got a shackle. There we go. I need something thin to remove the first stone. Alright, fine. Oh. Some of the balls are missing. Oh! Okay. Alright. One of the balls is lying on the piece of wood at the bottom of the sewer. Okay, so we'll have to get a... Okay, I think it only works when the mill wheel is turning. Okay. Right. Something thin. Zoom. One of the shafts propelled by the windmill wheel. Oh. Oh, interesting. Transmission. Oh, hammer. I don't know what to hammer yet. Nice piece of carpentry. Too bad it's broken. A piece of hole-shaped bark. Interesting. Okay. Oh, made a tiny boat. Looks better now. Looks like it was used to mix some paints. Purple sphere. Okay. Alright, fine. Interesting. Chain. This thing nails the rope to the wall. Okay. Take that out, I guess. Not... Transmission belt. Bottle. That was a bottle? Worthless without a drill? Sure, let's put more of a hole in the wall. Water jet. Somehow that undoes it. Mousetrap. Wing. Okay. I'm just gonna do the... Okay, hands in handcuffs. Pipette. Alright. Found the belt. Alright, fine. I'll have to look around a bit more. Okay, since I found that shackle... There we go. Okay, and now... Oh, interesting. Alright, I think that's the top and bottom piece. Alright. Move all the junk jamming the wheel. Too heavy to move in one piece. Won't move, the wheel is stuck. Okay. Am I trying to find something actually worthwhile down here? Too slippery. Ah, there we go. Too heavy to move in one. Ah, perfect. How is it not what I needed? I'm trying, but you keep turning down my ideas. Oh, wait. Where's the cutty thing? Wheel is still blocked. Okay. I feel like this should definitely be coming into use, but apparently it's not. And I don't get why. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just skipping this minigame. I don't know what it wants you to do. Should work now. Water is cold and crystal clear. Okay, well now that works. Go back over here, get the bucket. Did I not pick the bucket back up? Apparently not. My goodness. Oh, there's one more here. There we go. Okay. Nothing else usable out here? Must have been propelled by animal power. I wonder if there's another way to make it work. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's something available in the sawmill. Oh. It's a treadmill that propels the cave away. Good lord. Swap the tiles so that each headpiece matches the picture. Okay, you've got the edge of a watering can. You're blowing on the horn. You have the yoke thing. You're also near the horn. You're near here. You've got a tiger. Nope. Oh, no, but you go up there. actually do go there. You go there. You are over here, and you're over here. There we go. Yep, Eternity Charm. The holy flame protects people, brings enlightenment and gives hope, opposes darkness and guides, always watchful, everlasting. These people must have truly believed in the power of the holy flame, whatever that is. They are too rigorous, inquisitive, and determined. This whole expedition is a real threat. They'll find out eventually. I can't let it happen. A new guy has joined the expedition. He claims to be a professor and a specialist in dead languages. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about him that makes me uneasy. It's the preacher. As Brittany said, he indeed joined this expedition. What are you hiding? I spotted a silhouette sneaking out of the monastery last night. It was like a shadow, blended into the darkness and leaving no trail. I need to move somewhere nearer to the peak where I can keep a better eye on it. I wonder if he knows who he's dealing with, and if he's still alive. Anyway, one thing is clear. He's no longer here. I want to make you proud. Who are they? Celine and Poe, summer of 2014. So that's Poe. I wonder if he knows about his father. Probably not. Oh, a buckle. Awesome.
Pass me the belt through the window. I'll take it from here. Pass me the belt through the window. I'll take it from here.
Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
Looks like it's fixed. Bring the kid, okay? She seems to trust you.
Yeah, I'll go get Fang.
Come on, kid. We need to go. Follow me, Fang.
Sit in the car. I'll turn it on and join you in a second.
Okay. That's not good. I think Fang is the only one of us who's actually dressed for this weather in this climate.
I wonder, how did you get up there before?
Hey, there was a scaffolding on that wall. Strange.
I'm afraid I'll have to climb. That platform is at the bottom. That platform at the bottom looks like a good point to start. I only need to get the gear.
This is where we split up. Hey, thanks for your help and good luck.
Can't get there without climbing gear. Seems that most of the supplies were taken up. Got whatever that is. Okay. Okay, well, I got a grappling hook. Snowmobile.
Damn it! The weather's getting worse. There's no chance to reach the camp before the blizzard. I'm afraid we'll have to take shelter in the monastery and wait it out. Let's see if we can find something to climb that wall.
Okay. Something buried under this drift, but the snow is frozen over. I can't dig here with my bare hands. Fine. It's tangled around the rocks down there. I can't reach it. I wonder how deep it is. Those stones are frozen to each other. Okay. Snow's as hard as ice. Embassy. Technology always lets you down when you need it the most. Could anchor it to the ground somehow. Pegs are loose. I need something to hammer them. safe to climb up there. It's too unstable. Was that a can of hairspray? Whoosh. Alright, yeah, big old rock. Alright. Not that one. Hope they hold. It's stuck. Jeez. Nice. Compact? Oh, right. Yeah. All right, cool. Find the right sequence of 3 digits to open the box. Well, 2, 4, 9. Oh, well. The inscription on the portal is incomplete, but it mentions an ancient being buried at the heart of the mountain. Send it to the university for analysis. Maybe we should read it literally. Maybe the secret is not hidden in the painting, but the painting itself hides the secret? Maybe the professor is right and we should knock down this wall? The grave secret I hide, only the vigilant will see. I have to get there before it's too late. The preacher is pulling the strings, same as ever. Okay.
Most of the stuff must have fallen. I'm afraid there's nothing left we can use.
Oh, before I do that, let's check this. Some kind of portal. It has to do with more like the hermit's death. And that's the holy flame. So that'll go there. The holy flame seems to be something powerful and pure. Wrath of God. There we go.
There are some legends about an ancient battle between light and darkness that took place here. Another legend mentions the tomb of a powerful evil being that was slain. There can only be one reason the preacher came here. He's looking for Asmodee's grave.
Yeah. Yeah, poor hermit guy. Alright. So, I've got a shovel. Locked. It probably fell off that snowmobile. The key might still be in the cab. Yup, it was.
Stay away from the edge, Fang. Stay away from the edge, Fang.
Help me! It'll rip me apart! Hurry! Help me!
He's as big as a truck. What am I supposed to do? Use the snowmobile, I guess.
Thanks. That was, I hope that thing's taken care of.
Just wait. I'll
You-
pull you up.
No, get the girl to the monastery. I'll find another way around and meet you there.
You are extraordinarily calm. I don't know if it's the trauma or what. Rope. Sort of.
Hey, kid. Are you alright?
Oh no!
Wake up, Fang. Don't do this to me, kid. Not good. She's burning hot. I can't leave the girl lying in the snow.
I don't know if going into a blizzard like that is a good idea. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Need to take her to the monastery before the blizzard hits. Rope. Okay. Finding handholds. Okay. There. 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 And there.
Might work. Oh, it looked easier from down there.
Yeah, also when you're not in the middle of a frickin' blizzard. Okay, there. There. That. 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 Climb higher.
Huh, almost there.
Oh my goodness. Hamilton.
Rick, I can't believe you made it. Oh, I thought that thing got you.
It takes more than an overgrown chicken to take me down.
No kidding. Listen, there's a little girl down there. I have to bring her here.
Another one?
It's a long story.
Tell me later. Let me go get her, okay?
I'll close this place up before this blizzard hits. And I'll make her a soft bed to warm up in.
Okay. The wind is chilling. We need to close all the openings before the blizzard reaches full strength. Too heavy. Maybe Rick can help me when he comes back. Shutters won't stay closed unless I bar them. Okay. It's stuck. Alrighty. Let's see then. What's here? Oh. Okay. Key. Sense of direction. No GPS or compass at hand? Don't worry, there's small tricks that can help you. Whew, men, find a dozen fancy ways how not to ask for directions. Okay, let's not do that. We don't need to do that. The moss inspects trees and stones for moss. It always grows on the northern side. The sunflowers, these beautiful flowers, always face the south. The stars, if the sky is clear, you can look for the northern star or the southern cross. Improvised compass. Put an iron needle or some similar iron object on a floating device, a leaf, bark, etc. The needle should turn and point south. Other things that can help to navigate are anthills, lonely trees, and shadows. Anthills? How does an anthill help? I can't unscrew this with my bare hands. I would kill for a hot tea or coffee. Okay. Jim, keep the gate to the portal chamber open. Those windlasses are rusty and might jam at any minute. Don't want to get trapped inside. Remember, talk to Seelin, the hermit, about the monastery. He seems to know a lot about it. Are you already there, preacher? Nothing. Why am I not surprised? Ground is as cold as ice. Empty. I'll need a wrench to detach it. Okay. Gotcha. Heavy stone gate probably guards something sacred or dangerous or both. And there's two of those, so I probably have to have Hamilton to open that.
This
Oh
wind
boy.
is chilling me to the bone. I'd better shut this gate tight.
Rusted gears. Interesting. The fuel is full of dirt. No joint. Gears. Okay, so I guess I have to find a screw of some sort. Okay, those are barred. Progress. Okay, gonna put that in here. Screw that on. Good old trick with a string and a magnet. Okay. Padlock. Oh, okay. Okay then.
Okay, I think she'll be fine. Let's close those shutters. The blizzard is getting stronger.
Yeah.
Close the shutters. I'll bar them with this. And that solves the blizzard problem, I think. Now we can talk.
Now we can.
And that's the whole story.
So he's looking for Asmodee's grave. And he's obsessed with the portal that's behind the gate.
I only wonder, why is it so quiet over there?
Let's go find out. Could you help me with that? We need to turn them simultaneously.
Sure.
No sign of the preacher. I wonder if we're still on his trail.
It's pitch black there. We need some light to check it out.
I think I can fix it.
Can't see a thing. Useless with a broken lens. Ah. Professor was right. It looks like the wall was built to hide the portal. How did he know? That's an amazing discovery, but I still feel bad about what we did. We shouldn't act so fast. This wall is a relic. We should be more careful. It's the professor's fault. He's obsessed with the portal. There's something strange about that guy. Same old preacher. He'll crush anything in his way, whether it's a priceless artifact or an innocent man. Oh, that's the portal. But does it really lead to Asmodee's tomb? Did they open the gate?
I'll stop you, creature. Whatever it takes.
So we've got the proof that he was here, but where is he now? Okay, and it's just back to the beginning. Oh, boy. Too deep to get by hand. All right. Oh, no fuel in the canister. We need some fuel.
Lamps are fine. Let's see the generator. I can fix it, but I need a spark plug and some fuel. Could you find them, please?
There we go. Those relief fragments? That's all we can do for her for now. It's fair. Alright, well now that I have that, let's open this back up. And the sieve. Right. I'm not. What's this indentation for? Oh, maybe I can get that spear in a minute. Okay. Going back in here. Well, I can at least put the fuel in. Ah.
Can you give me the spark plug?
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Oh boy.
Wow, that's impressive. Doesn't look good. Like it fall apart or...
It was destroyed? Do you think he entered and then cut himself out?
Hard to say. But there is only one way to be sure. We need to put it back together. Could you bring those frozen pieces you found? I'll try to gather the ones I see scattered around.
Fair enough. Alright.
Hey, what are you doing? What?
Oh.
Oh no! Rick! Rick! Are you...
I'm too old for this. What was it?
Those pieces. Fang put them together and... Rick, I think this portal might actually be the real deal.
Then we need to fix it. I'll try to put it together. Find another way to get here. Wait! Take my gun, just in case. And take the pieces with you.
Okay. She looks out of it. Must be the fever. I wonder how she did that. Whatever it was she did. Maybe go back to sleep, hon. You.
What is that?
What is that? Can't remove it. It's stuck between the... Yeah, let me just shoot into this priceless artifact. That's a great idea. I like how we never used a gun until this point, and so far we've used a gun 3 different times just to get past some kind of little obstacle. It's odd. Oh. Head of Asmodai. Why did they paint him here? Oh. Take loose pieces from the wall and put them into the correct slots on the other wall until the paintings are correct. Okay. Okay. You. 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 And that candle.
Thousands of years ago, Asmodai's spawn infested the world, bringing death and havoc. The few innocents who survived the slaughter hid deep, praying to God for salvation.
I'm starting to feel a little weird about this because I don't think this is a... I don't think this was supposed to be a Christian monastery. So maybe they should have just said like a higher power. I don't know. I don't know. Feels a little weird. Okay. It's your pauldron. Mountain. Part of your wing. Your head. And what is that? Flower? Ah, there we go.
God sent his archangel Raphael to help them, and to throw the archdemon back into the abyss.
Like, I was fine with the God angle that we had on this because, you know, we were still dealing with a lot of things that were primarily Christian. You know, a preacher, a theme park in America, that kind of stuff. But, like, this is a distinctly non-Christian type of monastery. So it's odd that it now has all of the Christian mythology kind of being ascribed to it. That is a drawback I hadn't been picturing on this one. Like, there are tons of old monasteries in Europe that you could have very easily slotted this into. I'm not super sure why it had to be I think vaguely a Chinese, Tibetan monastery? I don't know. It feels weird. Okay. Sun. That thing. That thing. Oh, there you are. No, I don't want to skip the minigame. I just wanted a hint. Oh, there it is.
The battle was fierce, but finally Asmodai fell. His reapers fled in terror. Raphael trapped the demon in a tomb with a sacred gate, and blessed his bravest human ally, the Chosen, to be its guardian, and each of the Chosen's firstborn until the end of time.
That's heavy. We also didn't know that.
Always gotta be the places that are wet, dark, and cold.
Naturally. Why would someone disassemble this? Oh, the pieces are all like literally right in here. Okay. Well, given what we know about these people and that they were trying to protect their home, they probably tried to stave off the preacher by disassembling it. Oh.
Hey, looks like you found the other way. Good job.
Can you throw me some rope?
The grate is locked from inside. You have to unlock it.
Sure, but how do I get up there?
I believe in you.
Just that little head wobble was a little odd. Okay. So since this looks like a whole nother big old puzzle, I'm going to do the thing that I've already done, and I'm going to go ahead and stop it here for the evening. So thank you very much for joining me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the second episode of Enigmatis 3, The Shadows of Karkhala. We're getting into some additional pieces of the mythology of all of this stuff that we hadn't really seen before, like the thing of a chosen person who he and all of his firstborns for the end of time were supposed to help Raphael by guarding the gravesite of Asmodai. So we must be getting really close to it, which is cool. I'm just still really confused and kind of put off by this very, very non-Christian place having all of this Christian mythology kind of put into it, because that seems really odd, because that happens a lot all the time anyways. I don't know. It feels kind of appropriative. I don't know if I'm overreacting or not, though, but I don't know. But the story itself is still pretty cool. I think I would just have felt better if we were in like a European monastery of some kind, because those do exist. There are plenty of those that have their own monks and all of that stuff, but that just wasn't the way that we went here. I'm really concerned for the lady that, like, the guy was sending his white griffin thing to attack. So I guess, like, the things that the statues depict are actually a real creature. So that's cool and scary. But yeah, so we'll just have to play more and see what all of that means later. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the episode and everything that we got to see during it. I hope that you come back to see more of it. If you'd like to know when and see whenever I post these things, you can hit the subscribe button down there. Sorry. You can hit the subscribe button down there and, join me so that whenever I post something, you can come along. If you also liked what you saw, please consider leaving me a like below, because even one really, really helps, especially this early in starting a channel. But it'd be really helpful and wonderful if you could. Sorry. Other than that, again, thank you so much for being here today. And as I've said in all of my past videos so far, be kind to one another, be safe, and be happy. And I will see you in the next video.